Hello and welcome to DriveTracker. In this video, we'll be going over creating a route and adding addresses to it. Let's start by creating your route. On DriveTracker's main page, type in the name of your new route and click on Add Route. Once you've created the route, the page will redirect and you can click on Add/Remove Locations. You have several options for importing addresses. You can directly upload a file from your computer if it's in one of our accepted formats. You can paste a list of addresses from a file on your computer. You can add addresses one by typing them in, or you can add addresses directly from the map. Let's take a look at the option to upload a file. DriveTracker's accepted file formats are CSV, XLS, XLSX, or ODS files. If your file is in one of these formats, select the file from your computer's File Explorer or Finder. Once you've selected your file, click Submit File. DriveTracker will typically auto-detect headers, but you can also manually configure the field that each column in your file corresponds to. If the first row of your spreadsheet has column labels, you should leave the option First Row Has Headings checked. If the first row has addresses instead, you should uncheck that option. As you can see, the example spreadsheet has column labels in the first row, so we should leave that option checked. When you finish configuring your file, click Submit. And after the software geocodes all of the addresses by determining the exact geographic location for each one, you'll be able to see them on the map. If you made a mistake while adding addresses, you can always use the Remove All Locations button. By clicking on the button and then clicking Remove, you can remove all of the addresses from the map and start over. Next, let's look at pasting addresses. Click on the Paste Locations button, and you'll see a field where you can paste addresses from an external file. By clicking the Example button, you can see the required format for pasted locations. Make sure that there is only one address per line. You can paste addresses from an email, a spreadsheet, or another type of file as long as each address contains enough information for the software to uniquely identify the location of each address. For example, you probably don't need the country code for each address, just enough information so that the software can recognize it. For this example, we'll just use the example addresses. Once you have the addresses correctly configured in the text box, click Submit. And after that geocoding process, we'll see locations that have been added to the map. If you're having trouble importing addresses by uploading a file or pasting them, you still have two more options. First, you can type a single address into the address field. A drop-down list of matching addresses will appear, and if you see the address that you're looking for, you can click on it and click the plus button. You'll receive a message that it was successfully added, and you should also see it on the map. Additionally, you can click on Add Location from Map, and you will then be able to select an address by clicking on its location on the map. You can zoom in on the correct address, click on it, select the address that you want from the drop-down menu that appears, and it should be added to the map. You can continue doing that for as many addresses as you want, as long as this Add Location from Map button is orange, and when you're done, simply click on the button again and it should turn green. In the next tutorial, you'll learn what to do if DriveTracker has trouble uniquely identifying or geocoding your addresses.